What's going on, you guys? This is Clear Sky here. I know it's been forever since I've been back on YouTube, and I really wouldn't even be back today if it wasn't for this what just happened today. It is currently September the 10th, 2025. It is approximately, I don't know the exact minute right now, but it's about 2:30 p.m. Pacific. I go on Pacific time now. I actually live in California now. I don't live in Texas anymore, so for me it's Pacific time. But anyway, just not that long ago, and I literally found this out in like just the last 10 minutes or so. But earlier today, Charlie Kirk was assassinated. I mean, I don't even know, like, let me start off by just saying real quick. And let me be clear, the only reason I'm saying this is to actually show the point that politics shouldn't matter, not that they should matter. So let me be clear here, that's the only reason why I'm about to say what I'm about to say right now. So as I just said a moment ago, I just moved to California recently. And here in the state of California, I am a registered Democrat. Um, I used to vote more red. I now vote more blue. That's the way I am right now. Not going to get into all the details now because that's not important. And again, the only reason I am mentioning that part at all is hang on. Okay, sorry. I thought someone was knocking on my door, but apparently not. So anyway, the only reason I'm mentioning that part at all is because now Charlie Kirk, most of you probably know who he is, but for real quickly, for those of you watching who might not know much about him, so Charlie Kirk, he wasn't actually a politician. He was like a political activist, if you will. Where he would go around on college campuses, kind of similar to well, who's that other guy, Steven Crowder. And he would go on colleges, he would book events at their auditoriums or whatever, and he would give lectures about whatever, conservative topics, this and that, whatever. Um, so anyway, he was a hardcore conservative. Well, mostly, except for capital punishment, which he was actually against. Um, I guess that's one thing he and I agree on, because I could not be more against capital punishment. But again, that's for another time. So, I mean, other than that one topic specifically, he and I didn't really agree on anything at all. But again, why am I mentioning this? Because again, like when I found out this news in the last 10, 15 minutes or so, I was genuinely heartbroken and still am. I mean, oh my God, like this dude was 31 years old. I mean, 31 years old. I mean, I'm 28. He was barely older than I am. He left behind a wife and two kids. I don't know how old his kids are exactly, but I mean, they can't be that old. And this happened. It said, in the article I read, it said the shooting happened Wednesday, and for some reason I'm thinking like that was like days ago or something. Then I realized, oh wait, today is Wednesday. Today, September 10th, is Wednesday. So like this just happened. I mean, good Lord, basically like this morning he said bye to his wife and kids, I guess. Like, bye, I'm going to go off and speak at a university, because that's where the incident happened. It was at a university somewhere in Utah. And he was speaking. He was doing like a Q&A or something with, I guess, some student in the audience, and someone else came from somewhere and shot him. If similar, it reminded me of like when somebody tried doing that to Trump last year in Pennsylvania. That didn't work, but it was like that. And that's it. He's gone, and it's only, again, it's like not even 3 o'clock Pacific time. So like this, I mean, you talk about here one moment, gone the next. Oh my God. So anyway, I'm putting this video together, and I'm trying not to go on for too long here. I know I'm already at almost 5 minutes, but stuff like this, like, it's sickening to me. And again, I don't care. Look, Charlie Kirk was a Republican. I'm a registered Democrat. So let me just be clear here when I say I do not, I mean, other than the death penalty, I do not endorse or support any of his views. But that's not what's important here. Anytime I see somebody assassinated for simply executing their First Amendment rights is not what America stands for. And it's not something that any of us should celebrate. Now, I don't know how many other Democrats or liberals out there are celebrating this man's death. I mean, hopefully not. I'm sure there's at least a few out there, unfortunately. Hopefully not too many, though, because you know what? I think to celebrate the death of anybody, I don't care what their views are, to celebrate the death of a man who was simply not doing anything wrong at all. It's not like he was, committing some violent act against college students, It's not like he went in there with an AR-15. I'm going to hunt me some college students and somebody, in self-defense. Like, no, like this guy was just speaking at an event and some moron out there felt the need to assassinate him. And it's like why? Like, why would Charlie Kirk be a target on anybody's mind? I mean, like, I get, once, not super often, but once in a while I'd get, ads or whatever on Charlie Kirk's, Rebuilding America tour or whatever he was on at the time. And, I look at it and I kind of roll my eyes for a few minutes, go, no, thank you, not interested. And I just keep scrolling. And like within 10 seconds, I forget I even saw the ad. So it's like, okay, sure, maybe the guy held some views you didn't agree with, but it's like, why would and let me be clear here, not that I would, advocate for assassinating even someone like Trump, but it's like, at least when last year when someone tried to assassinate Trump, it's like, well, I mean, the dude would go on and become president. At least something, like, at least that made sense. Not that I am advocating assassination against Trump at all. Even though I hate the man, I would never. And that's not right either. But it's like, all Charlie Kirk did was just go to universities and speak. That's it. That's all the man did. So, I mean, I'm speechless right now. I'm absolutely speechless because, again, you're talking about a 31-year-old man, 31 years old, barely into his 30s, and he got to miss out on the rest of his life, and his kids got to miss out on the rest of their lives with their father, and of course his now widowed wife, who gets to miss out on him too. I'm going to kind of wrap it up here. I know I've said kind of all I want to say, everything I wanted to get out of me, but I mean, just unbelievable. Unbelievable. I cannot believe that this guy had to lose his life because, for, again, like, simply exercising his First Amendment rights. Look, I don't care if you don't agree with his viewpoints or not. That's not important. No one should ever have to risk their life or feel like they're risking their life to go to a college or a church or a school to share what they think is the truth, what they perceive as rebuilding our country or whatever else it may be. I mean, that's just like, that's a level of, I don't know. I don't know how else to put it. It's just unbelievable. And the fact that it happened so suddenly too, I mean, wow. That's, so I'm heartbroken for, looks like someone's coming in right now. So I'm gonna wrap it up here real quick, but thoughts to man's wife, his 2 children, all of his friends, family. This was senseless. There's no room for this in America. There's no room for any of it. I hope whoever did it gets caught. I don't know if they've caught the person who did it or not. I don't know any details on that yet. Hopefully we'll find out here pretty soon. Maybe it's already out and I just haven't seen it yet. But I hope they catch the guy who did it. And I hope that justice gets served in whatever appropriate manner that might be. So that's all I've got to say, you guys. Just senseless, tragic, and no place for it in America. I don't care which side of the political spectrum you're on. There's never any room for it, ever. And shame on anybody who is celebrating this man's death. I don't care. Look, I'm right up there with you guys. You know, I don't vote. I haven't voted right in a long time. Don't plan on voting it again for a very long time. But that doesn't matter. It's nothing to celebrate. Think again before you celebrate the life of somebody who doesn't agree with your views, because somebody on the other side could very well do it to you too. And it wouldn't be so great then, would it? That's all I've got to say, guys. That's all. Have a good day.